What's going on, fellas? This is Guap TV, and this is why the cuck Garry will expose Carlos Prates. Now, I'm sorry to say it, but he's gonna do it. He's gonna ruin the fighting nerd streak. What are they, 19-0 now? But it's gonna be a sad day for the Brazilians, and a good day for the cucks, right? Let's get into it. Ian will play the safe game, similar to how he did to MVP. Not so much Shavkat, he was a bit more engaged with that fight, but he was very smart in how he fought MVP. I think he's going to do the same, because MVP is dangerous at striking, and so is Carlos. Shavkat, not so much. He's alright, he's pretty good. He looked really good against Ian, better than I thought, but he's got really good fight IQ. He doesn't fuck about in the pocket with dangerous strikers, so I think he's going to play it very safe. Stay on the outside and shoot for takedowns. Carlos's grappling's alright, nothing special. I think Ian's is really improved, fighting out of shooter box. I think he's gotten much better. Although saying that, I think his striking's gotten worse. So, it's good and it's bad. He needs to get the clinch game going. He's got good inside trips. Land the leg kicks. Because when your leg goes, it's hard to strike. And Carlos is a striker. So if he can damage them calves, it's going to be hard to get the power. Fight similar to how Volk did against Lopez in the last fight. Volk sort of stayed at range, had the jab going, low kick, didn't really engage. Well, he did in the pocket, to be fair, and he was landing an overhand right always on Lopez after Lopez would throw the uppercut. Once again, yeah, Ian has great fight IQ and positioning in dangerous situations. He reminds me a bit like Izzy, the way he fights. Always tends to get out of these dangerous situations quite smoothly. He's got wins over MVP, is very awkward to fight against. MVP is a tough motherfucker to fight just because of how awkward he is. And he's like 38 as well, so it's pretty impressive. He made Kevin Holland look like a chump out there. He took Shavkat to 5 rounds and almost submitted him in the last round. His fucking grappling surprised me a lot. I think he was getting outworked a little bit on the feet. It was close on the feet, but I thought Shavkat done very well. Landing the jab a lot against Ian, so Ian needs to watch out for Carlos's jab. Carlos is quite long, but so is Ian, so he needs to get that low kick going, stay out of range, pop the jab as well. Don't be scared to have a jab fight. His BJJ is improving by the day, training at shooter box, which is very true. He's looking good. And obviously a key point here, he's a cuck, and he took his wife's last name and has his wife's ex-husband as his nutritionist. So obviously that's a key element to winning, Overall the better fight in terms of skill level in every department, like MMA, But obviously kickboxing, Carlos is that little bit more dangerous and can definitely crack Garry. Wouldn't be surprised if he drops Garry. We've seen Garry get dropped against Song, but Song hits like a truck, to be fair, and Garry was getting too confident. So yeah. That's my thoughts on why Garry will win. Let's watch a little bit of tape, chaps. Okay, shout out to Con Pereira. We got Carlos's most recent fight. Let's break it down. Single leg. Good from Carlos. That's nice.
So good on the feet like that. Yeah, but you don't reach with a furious combination. Prates was trying to escape. Magny just pulled him right. Careful of Magny's guard.
Yeah. So he's not really that confident in his grappling. Otherwise he wouldn't have stood up in full mount position. So let's see how that goes. Good inside low kick.
That's really
Nice again. Good jab. Ian should do that exact move.
That's really nice, but it does slow down the grappling.
Outside trip in the clinch. I think Ian done that very well against Shavkat, and I think Ian should definitely capitalise on that move. Just got to watch out for them knees and elbows in the clinch. Good for Neil Magny, getting him against the cage. Nice, got the single leg. Good from Carlos to get out of it. Got the single leg again. Carlos gets out of it. Good balance from Carlos, I'll give him that. I just do think if Ian gets him in these sorts of situations, he's going to make work out of him. And 5-round fight. This one was a 5-round fight as well, to be fair, but Carlos has never been past the 3rd round, I'm pretty sure. So let's see how he can hold up in terms of cardio. Nice inside low kick from Carlos. Good jab from Magny. I mean, how did that drop him? He hardly fucking hit him. Carlos is very good at hunting for the kill. Reminds me a bit like Ilya. Who else? Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier is good when it comes to hurting people and staying composed. Michael Chandler fucking sucks at that. He's terrible. I hate people who have no fight IQ, who damage their opponent and are a fucking retard. Like, when Michael Chandler rocked Poirier, he goes for the takedown. Like, what are you doing? Seriously, like, just be patient, feint, crack them. Like, don't be stupid. They get too much excited and fuck everything up. Now, this is the 1st round. Carlos is dangerous. Good from Magny. I just think of, like, Magny's grabbing him like this. I think Ian will do much better in these situations than Magny did.
Leg to the floor. Break the grip of Neil Magny. Just like...
And that's it, round 1 over. Let's watch this again. He didn't even fucking connect. It skimmed over his forehead. Like, what the fuck? How's he, like, knocked out from that? Looks like a Jake Paul dive. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, that didn't even hit him. How's he knocked out? He's slumped. But yeah, I just think if Ian Garry can stay on the outside, get the jab going, get the low kick going, get the oblique kick going. I don't really want Ian to win. I think he's not a boring fighter, but I think he's going to be a boring fighter in this fight, and he wants to win. That's all Ian wants to do, is want to win. Michael Chandler is a fighter that wants to put on a show. He doesn't care about winning. He wants to put on a show. Ian's one of them guys that just wants to win. And he doesn't care how he wins. So I think he's going to make it boring, grapple Carlos for a good majority of time, have the ground control and win a decision. If not, round 4 or 5 sub. That's my prediction. Let me know what you guys think. I think the Fighting Nerds are great. I think Mauricio Ruffi will do fucking big things in the division. Gene Silva also. I know I was hating a bit on him, but he's really good. He's really talented. Carlos is good, but it's a tough division for him. And Caio Borralho, I think he gets exposed by Hamza if they fight. And Imavov. I think Imavov pieces him up. I think Imavov is really good, and I think he will be a title holder one day, but I just think this is the fight that exposes Carlos. I just don't think it's a good matchup for him. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. I appreciate you guys for watching in. And yeah, peace out, fellas.